Welcome to ABC31 News Tonight. I'm Scott Beadle. It's been a big season in Dixie softball for one special team hoping to bring home a World Series title. ABC31's Joanna Phillips has their story.
The Ward 10 Angels national team is heading to the Dixie Youth Softball World Series in South Carolina. The girls are undefeated state champs this year, and it's been about 20 years since Ward 10 has made it to the World Series to compete for the world title.
We went to the district tournament in Glenmore, won that undefeated. We went to West Monroe and also was undefeated there also. And the girls have been practicing 3 and 4 times a week, working really hard.
The Angels national team consists of 9 and 10-year-old girls. Their love for the game is what brought them this far.
I'm very excited to be with this team going to the World Series. I think we have a very good chance of winning.
I like how every year you just put together a team and you just battle through.
I feel excited. It's a privilege to be with this team and how honored I am to have them in my life.
The games begin this Saturday, and the final games will get underway on Wednesday, August 2nd. We want to wish these girls good luck and hope they come home with a World Series title. Joanna Phillips, ABC 31 News.
Go get them, ladies. The Grand Parish Sheriff's Office reports that a couple in Montgomery has died in a murder-suicide. The sheriff says the two were found in a home on Rogers Street. They are 42-year-old Rachel Flanagan and 61-year-old Kelly Ray Brown, both of Montgomery. Investigators believe she is the victim, but autopsy results will not be available for about 6 weeks. Deputies continue to look into what happened. Their bodies were found yesterday. Rapides Parish deputies say an inmate walked off a work detail in the Seeper area. 36-year-old Jared Lee Nelson is 5'11" and weighs about 145 pounds. He has the tattoo JN on his upper right arm. Deputies say it happened this morning, shortly before noon, when he took a bathroom break and did not return. He has several convictions for nonviolent incidents. Nelson is not considered dangerous. Please do call authorities if you know where he is. Meanwhile, an escaped inmate from the Rapides Parish Jail is back in custody. Deputies say 37-year-old Kenneth Dwayne Johnson has been found and is in custody in Lafayette. They say he ran away Monday night while being transferred from one jail to another. He pleaded guilty to manslaughter, and he has several drug offenses as well as battery and stalking on his records. The FBI is investigating the armed robbery of Sammy's Auto Travel Plaza in Bunkie. Agents say yesterday morning, shortly before 3, 4 men, all armed with handguns and all masked, held up the truck stop and casino. Agents say the two pointed their weapons at customers demanding their wallets, and another kicked in the glass window separating the casino floor from the teller cage. No one was hurt. Please do call authorities if you know anything about this incident. Rapides deputies are investigating an incident at the Dollar General store on Highway 1 North in Boyce. Employees say last night a man brandished a closed pocket knife at an employee, and he, along with a woman, left the store with a bag full of items. No one was hurt. Deputies believe the pair are driving a large white Mitsubishi SUV with gray trim along the bottom. Anyone with information is asked to call authorities. Well, it doesn't look like much is changing with our weather. Let's check in now with meteorologist Ross Whitley with a first look.
Yeah, we're going to have to wait until the weekend to see any changes out there. Temperatures today much warmer the last 2 days, 2 degrees above average. As a matter of fact, 94 degrees today, 71 last night. We should be around 92 and 73. The record set back in 1925, long-standing record of 102 degrees. It felt like that at times outside, and most parishes off to our north were under a heat advisory. I think that we will likely be under a heat advisory tomorrow thanks to even warmer temperatures, but there is relief in sight. Of the details coming up in just a little bit.
Thank you, Ross. Rapides deputies arrest an Alexandria man for aggravated assault with a firearm. Deputies say 65-year-old David Paul Lamartiniere followed the victim in a vehicle and then brandished a gun, making threats. Deputies say it happened on Highway 1 South near the Avoyelles line. A Pineville teen was arrested by Rapides deputies for domestic abuse, battery, and resisting arrest. 18-year-old Aaron Michael Simmons is accused of battering a woman on Monday during an altercation in a yard on McConnell Drive in Pineville. Deputies say he was taken into custody after a brief struggle. A 44-year-old man from Elmer is arrested by Rapides deputies for home improvement fraud. Stephen Vance Taylor is accused of changing the price for repairs to a home in the Elmer community and then not finishing the job. He was arrested last Friday. A Lafayette tax preparer is sentenced in Alexandria Federal Court for filing false returns. 49-year-old Kevin Dalcor was sentenced to 3 years in prison. He also admitted to not paying more than $350,000 in owed taxes. His wife is a co-defendant in that case. And a man from Eunice was sentenced in federal court in Alexandria for taking more than $5,000 from 2 teller stations in a bank. 42-year-old Randall Scott Corville received a 9-month prison sentence for taking that money from a bank in Eunice. Louisiana Congressman Steve Scalise has been released from a Washington, D.C. hospital. Scalise has been at MedStar Washington since being shot on June 14th during a congressional baseball practice. The Louisiana Republican has undergone several surgeries for those injuries. A hospital statement says Scalise is in good spirits and is looking forward to his return to work. For now, Scalise is in an intensive inpatient rehab program. Today, the Blue Bayou Harley-Davidson Group arrived in Alexandria to hand off the American flag to Ricky Wagner. From there, he'll continue the Patriot Tour to Lafayette. Every year, a Nation of Patriots organizes a national effort that pays tribute to America's armed forces. This united effort is known as the Patriot Tour. Motorcyclists escort the flag all across the country, goes full circle, ending back in Wisconsin, where several thousand gather to raise support for those wounded in the service.
A Patriot Tour is a process, a tour for an American flag to travel from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. It leaves there Labor Day weekend. It travels the lower 48 states to return on Memorial Day weekend. So we, from Blue Bayou in Monroe, Louisiana, brought it down to Alexandria. We received it from Rock City Harley-Davidson in Little Rock. So from here it will go to Lafayette, to Cajun Harley-Davidson in Scott.
To be a part of the Patriot Tour, you can make a donation by visiting nationofpatriots.com/tour. Well, it's not too late to register your child for Cordero Youth Basketball Camp.
Also promote our last summer basketball camp. It begins on July the 31st, a Monday next week, and we will finish up on August the 4th. So it's 5 days inside the fort, rain or shine. The balls will be pumped up, and we'll have ages 7 to 13 able to register online at our camp website or as a walk-up the day of camp.
Campers will not only learn the fundamentals of basketball, but they will walk off the courts with life lessons.
ABC31 KLAX, the exclusive provider of ABC programming in Central Louisiana. We are the only station where you can watch new, first-run ABC programs like Dancing with the Stars, Designated Survivor,
strike the enemy,
Grey's Anatomy.
Rays can deliver.
Damn right.
Hi, I'm Michael Bailey. Call me at the number on the screen. See how easy and affordable television advertising can be.
A dry scene all across the state today. Just a couple downpours to our south thanks to a little sea breeze enhancement off the Gulf of Mexico, helping to boost a couple of showers. But here locally, nothing going on. Just a couple of thunderstorms down south of us, and even Lafayette getting in on the action as far as a couple downpours. But no cloud cover either to speak of, and you can see the clouds very isolated just on top of where those little showers were. And tomorrow, not going to be any different. A high tomorrow around 95. We were at 94 today. I think a lot of places will actually see 96 or 97 for the high tomorrow, thanks to plenty of sunshine and plenty of moisture at the ground. It's going to be very, very warm out there. 87 by the noon hour, and then by 5 p.m., 94 degrees. Just a 20% chance that you'll see an isolated shower or storm. I think most places will stay dry. Much of what we saw today is likely to see tomorrow as well. The dew point's not helping you out either. The 74-degree dew point out there currently, Lake Charles at 76, Leesville at 76, and it's making those already warm surface temperatures feel that much worse. You add in the dew points and temperatures feel like 105 plus in a lot of areas. What to expect? Well, hot, and make sure you cool yourself off tomorrow. You're going to spend any time outdoors. You're going to have to take some breaks in the shade, drink plenty of water, stay hydrated, because heat actually causes more death nationwide than any other weather disaster. So there's a little fun fact for you, or not so fun fact. As we go forward, mostly sunny, isolated storms, still warm on Friday as well, and then cold front moves into the region, and that is the good news. Heat's only going to last for 2 days. And then we get that cold front to move in, cooler air comes in, even drier air comes in. So it's actually going to feel a little bit nicer out there as well. Surface map showing the hot air for tomorrow all across the state of Texas, and here another arrow pointing northward for the steaminess. You see the cold front just off to our north, and this is a powerful cold front, kind of unusual for late July. It's actually going to make it all the way to the Gulf of Mexico, bringing with it Canadian dry air, and that's what we love to hear when it comes to summertime and air masses. Forecast lows out there tonight right around 72, 73 degrees. Very clear as well, and that's going to start the day out with blazing sunshine. See these temperatures about a degree or two warmer. Check out the heat indexes. This is not the feels like, but the actual what your body will be experiencing temperatures. It's going to be around 108, which is why I believe they will issue a heat advisory for our parish and the surrounding parishes as we go throughout the day tomorrow. Now, looking at the extended forecast, you make it through Thursday and Friday, and we get to that wonderful weekend. Unfortunately, that cold front will bring rain and thunderstorms with it, but the temperatures much more manageable, only around 88 degrees. That's a look at your 7-day and your weather. Scott?
All right, thank you, Ross. Apple may be looking to build 3 plants in the U.S., and Facebook could be looking to monitor our facial expressions. Jane King is at the NASDAQ market site with those stories and more in today's Tech Report.
Could Apple begin building more of its products in the United States? President Trump says Apple CEO Tim Cook has committed to doing that, opening 3 plants in the U.S. But Cook did not confirm that. Right now, Apple only has Mac Pros made in the U.S. Well, Adobe Flash will die in 2020. Adobe says that while Flash served its purpose, open standards like HTML5 provide capabilities that plugins used to and have become increasingly popular for content on the web. Adobe will stop updating and distributing the Flash player at the end of 2020. Well, Facebook patented technology that would watch you through your phone or computer's front-facing camera and see how you react to content. Now, just because Facebook patented it, that doesn't mean it's actually going to happen. The Daily Dot says the system would just look at you to see what you're thinking, and then just as Facebook's algorithm does now, it would decide what to serve up to you based on your mood. It could also put up filters of hearts or tears or whatever to match your feelings. And many of us rely on Snopes to help determine what is true and what is urban myth, but Snopes is facing a financial crisis. One of its owners, Proper Media, is preventing the site from collecting ad dollars, one of the only forms of revenue the site has. Since launching a GoFundMe page to keep the website functioning and pay staff salaries, Snopes has surpassed its goal of $500,000 with 20,000 individual donations. From the NASDAQ market site in Times Square, I'm Jane King with your Tech Report.
Coming up in sports, find out what award an NSU team was given today.
Enter to win a carport from Quality Outdoor Products in Leesville. An $800 value in the color of your choice, plus option to upgrade to something bigger at Quality Outdoor Products. To enter, register online, on Facebook or Twitter. Enter daily to increase your chances of winning. This carport could be yours from KLAX TV and Quality Outdoor Products in Leesville. See official rules at KLAXTV.com.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Charlie LaPastora. You know, in sports, it's all about the team. If one part is down, it affects the rest of the unit. If everyone's on the same page, great things can happen, and that's when success comes. For NSU, its tennis team is acing it on the court and in the classroom, acing their serves and their tests. 7 of the 8 players on the women's tennis team were placed on the ITA All-Academic team. It requires at least a 3 GPA. As a team, the squad posted a 3.75 GPA. NSU's 7 members gave it the highest total in the Southland Conference and tied for the most by a Louisiana team. Assistant coach Patrick Dubois said, quote, "The way they consistently compete for championships on the court and achieve such high accolades in the classroom is a tribute to each of our players who show the discipline, time management, and hard work to achieve these honors," end quote.
Well, thanks for watching ABC 31 News. Have a great night.
Weekdays.
Who is ready to get fired up?
Chew on this.
Get ready to open wide.
Celebrate your summer with an explosion of our greatest grillin' eats. It's our beefiest baby back burger-filled barbecue-y summer yet.
Excellent.
The Chew, weekdays on ABC.
Watch The Chew weekdays at noon on KLAX ABC 31. Brought to you locally by Town and Country Meats. The best meat you'll ever eat.
Our military makeover recognizes the sacrifice of a deserving young Marine.
Tune in and learn about an American hero, the community, and the companies who come together to give back